There was only one lapel pin tonight that said math, and it belonged to Andrew Yang. Standing by with Chris Hayes.
Thank you, Brian. There was a long exchange tonight on the universal basic income and automation, which has been sort of a core theme of your campaign. You talk a lot about automation, but I'm not convinced that the kind of apocalypse you paint is really coming, right? We've had all kinds of automation revolutions. Like, why should people be focusing on that when there are so many other issues around the institutional arrangements and the minimum wage and labor unions and the strength of workers that seem like they're as important as automation?
Well, you certainly shouldn't take my word for it. The Obama White House, MIT, McKinsey, Bain all project that between 20 and 30% of American jobs are going to be lost to automation over the next 10 to 20 years. And we already automated away 4 million manufacturing jobs here in Ohio and Michigan and Pennsylvania and Wisconsin and Iowa. And if that list of states sounds familiar, those are the same states that Donald Trump needed to win and did win. There's a straight line up between the adoption of industrial robots in a voting area and the movement towards Trump in that area.
There was a lot of discussion tonight about foreign policy, and obviously Democrats, I think, feel united in condemning Donald Trump. But one of the things I think you've seen is a critique that the guy doesn't know what he's doing. He's unprepared, and he is insufficiently prepared as with his resume to conduct world affairs. When someone thinks, well, Andrew Yang is going to be the president sitting on the phone with Erdogan, like, why should they trust that you should be the person doing that?
Well, I think people recognize that foreign policy and being commander-in-chief often revolves around your judgment and leadership, and people get a sense of what you would do in that chair.
But doesn't experience matter too?
Another aspect of what's happening in foreign policy, and we can see it with Russian hacking of our democracy, the true threats of the 21st century include cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, things that, frankly, we're going to need the government to play catch-up in technology and innovation, and that's what I bring to the table as Commander-in-Chief.
All right, Andrew Yang, good to see you.
Good to see you, Chris.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. And before we go, I want to give a huge thank you to all of our God-tier patrons over on Patreon.
Yang Gang 2020. Yang Gang 2020. Yang Gang 2020. Yang Gang. Yeah.